What if I told you there are 6 lucky numbers that could completely change your life this month? But here's the twist. These numbers aren't about winning a jackpot or getting rich overnight. Their power is far greater and more meaningful than that. Lucky numbers have fascinated people for centuries. Some believe they bring fortune, others use them in rituals or even for daily decisions. But what if these numbers could guide you toward something even more valuable, like finding balance, peace, and clarity in your life? Today, we'll look at 6 special numbers inspired by timeless teachings. These numbers don't promise instant wealth, but can lead to something far more rewarding. They could help you create harmony in your mind, heart, and the world around you. Stay with me as we unlock their true meaning and see how they could help you change your month, and maybe even your life, in ways you never expected. In Buddhism, luck isn't about random chance or fleeting fortune. It's deeply connected to karma, the law of cause and effect. Every thought, word, and action we put into the world creates ripples, shaping our experiences and reality. In this sense, what we often call luck is a reflection of the seeds we've planted through our intentions and deeds. Numbers hold a special place in Buddhist teachings, not as tools for material gain, but as symbols of deeper truths. They represent spiritual principles and timeless wisdom, guiding us toward clarity, balance, and inner peace. These numbers remind us that true fortune comes from the way we live our lives, cultivating kindness, mindfulness, and wisdom. When we align our actions with these values, we create the conditions for meaningful and lasting happiness, something far greater than chance could ever offer. The number 1 symbolizes focus and mindfulness, a reminder to live fully in the present moment. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to get caught up in endless distractions, worrying about the future or replaying the past. But mindfulness encourages us to stop, take a breath, and pay attention to what is happening right now. When we focus on the present, we notice things we might otherwise overlook. The sound of the wind, the warmth of sunlight on our skin, or the kindness in someone's smile. These moments hold so much value, yet they often go unnoticed when our minds are elsewhere. Mindfulness helps us reconnect with these small, meaningful experiences. Being mindful doesn't mean we need to control everything or strive for perfection. It's about awareness, simply being present with whatever we are doing. Start small. Choose one mindful action today, like eating a meal without distractions. Focus on the taste, texture, and smell of your food. Notice how your body feels with each bite. This simple practice can help you slow down and connect with the moment. Another way to practice mindfulness is through your breath. Your breathing is a constant companion, anchoring you to the present. Take a moment to inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Feel the air as it moves in and out of your body. This simple act can calm your mind and help you feel more centered, even during stressful moments. Mindfulness has the power to transform the way you experience life. When you give your full attention to what you're doing, even ordinary activities become meaningful. Washing dishes, walking, or listening to a friend. All of these can be moments of mindfulness if you approach them with focus and care. Over time, practicing mindfulness can create positive changes. It helps you respond to situations with clarity and patience, rather than reacting out of habit or stress. It can improve your relationships by helping you listen deeply and speak thoughtfully. Mindfulness also nurtures a sense of peace, allowing you to face challenges with greater ease. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require special tools or a lot of time, just a willingness to bring your attention to the present. Whether it's a deep breath, a kind word, or a quiet moment of gratitude, Mindfulness invites you to experience life fully, one moment at a time. The number 3 holds special meaning in Buddhism through the triple gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. These 3 are seen as guiding supports, offering wisdom, guidance, and connection to anyone seeking a peaceful and meaningful life. The Buddha represents the example of someone who found a path to freedom from suffering. He showed that it's possible for ordinary people to live with wisdom, compassion, and peace. The Buddha's life reminds us that transformation begins within us. By learning to understand our minds and actions, we too can move toward a life of clarity and balance. The Dharma refers to the teachings of the Buddha. These teachings guide us in understanding how to live skillfully and make choices that bring true happiness. The Dharma encourages kindness, mindfulness, and wisdom in everything we do. It helps us recognize the causes of suffering and shows us practical steps to reduce it. Each teaching is a reminder to act with intention, think with clarity, and live with care for others and ourselves. The Sangha represents the community of people who practice these teachings. This community can be a source of strength and inspiration. When we connect with others who share similar values, we feel supported in our efforts to live mindfully and compassionately. A Sangha can be large or small. It might include close friends, family, or even a group of strangers who come together with shared purpose. Together, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha create a foundation that helps us grow. The Buddha offers an example to follow, the Dharma provides the guidance, and the Sangha gives us the support of others on the same path. These 3 remind us that we don't have to figure everything out on our own. Wisdom, guidance, and connection are always available to us. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Where can you find these 3 supports? Perhaps the Buddha reminds you to find inspiration in those who live with wisdom and compassion. The Dharma may encourage you to look for teachings that guide you toward peace and clarity. The Sangha could be the people around you who uplift and support you. The triple gem teaches that life is not meant to be faced in isolation. By leaning on wisdom, guidance, and connection, we create a foundation for a life of balance and meaning. The number 4 reminds us of the 4 Noble Truths, one of the most important teachings in Buddhism. These truths explain the nature of suffering and show a way to overcome it. They are simple yet profound, guiding us toward a life of peace and understanding. The first noble truth is that suffering is a part of life. Everyone experiences challenges, pain, and difficulties. These can come in many forms: physical pain, emotional struggles, or the loss of something we care about. This truth is not meant to make us feel hopeless, but to help us see life clearly. When we acknowledge suffering, we can begin to understand it. The second noble truth teaches that suffering has a cause. It comes from craving and attachment. We often want things to be a certain way, and when they aren't, we feel frustrated or unhappy. We might cling to ideas, possessions, or relationships, hoping they will bring lasting happiness. But life is always changing, and holding on too tightly can lead to disappointment. The third noble truth gives hope. It says that suffering can end. By letting go of craving and attachment, we can find peace. This doesn't mean we stop caring or enjoying life. Instead, it means we learn to accept things as they are and let go of the need for control. When we do this, we create space for true happiness. The fourth noble truth is the path that leads to the end of suffering. It's called the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to living with wisdom, ethical behavior, and mindfulness. The path includes practicing right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each step helps us live in a way that reduces suffering for ourselves and others. These Four Noble Truths are not rules or commands. They are teachings that help us understand life more clearly. They remind us that while suffering is part of life, it doesn't have to control us. With awareness and effort, we can change the way we respond to challenges and find a sense of peace. Think about these truths in your own life. Have you noticed how craving or attachment can lead to frustration? Have you experienced moments of relief when you let go of something you were holding on to too tightly? The Four Noble Truths invite us to look at these patterns and take small steps toward freedom. Understanding these truths is like shining a light on life's challenges. They don't promise an easy path, but they offer a way to live with more clarity and less struggle. Four reminds us that by seeing life's truths, we can create meaningful change. The number 6 represents the 6 perfections, also known as the paramitas, which are qualities that help guide us toward enlightenment. These qualities teach us how to live with kindness, wisdom, and compassion. By practicing them, we can transform ourselves and our relationships with others. The first perfection is generosity. Generosity isn't just about giving material things. It's about giving your time, your attention, and your kindness. When we give selflessly, we create a bond with others. Generosity opens our hearts and helps us move beyond our own needs. It brings joy both to the giver and the receiver. You can practice generosity in small ways, whether it's offering a smile, listening to someone who needs to talk, or giving help when it's needed. Generosity isn't limited to wealth. It's a mindset that encourages you to share freely and with love. The second perfection is morality, which means acting with good intentions and following ethical conduct. It's about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Morality involves being truthful, kind, and respectful to others. It means choosing actions that benefit others rather than harm them. When we live by this perfection, we create a life based on integrity, which brings inner peace and trust with those around us. The third perfection is patience. Life can be challenging, and it's easy to become frustrated when things don't go our way. Patience teaches us to stay calm and composed, even in difficult situations. It encourages us to accept things as they are and to wait for the right moment without rushing or reacting impulsively. Patience helps us build resilience and a calm heart, no matter the circumstances. The fourth perfection is effort. This means striving to do your best, consistently working toward self-improvement, and not giving up when challenges arise. Effort is about taking the right actions with perseverance, even when things seem tough. It's the energy you put into growing, learning, and being kind to others. With effort, we can overcome obstacles and make progress on our spiritual path. The fifth perfection is concentration. Concentration is the ability to focus your mind fully on the present moment. It allows us to clear away distractions and be mindful in everything we do. Concentration helps us connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Through practices like meditation, concentration brings clarity, calmness, and a stronger sense of purpose. When our minds are focused, we can make better decisions and act with more intention. The sixth perfection is wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to see things as they truly are. It comes from understanding the nature of reality, recognizing that everything is interconnected and that change is constant. Wisdom helps us make decisions that are kind, skillful, and beneficial. It's about seeing beyond surface appearances and understanding the deeper truths of life. Wisdom grows over time as we reflect, learn, and practice mindfulness. These 6 qualities, generosity, morality, patience, effort, concentration, and wisdom, guide us toward enlightenment. They are not goals to be reached, but qualities to be cultivated throughout our lives. Each perfection helps us to become more compassionate, wise, and focused, creating a path to a peaceful and meaningful life. When we practice these qualities, we not only transform ourselves, but also positively influence the world around us. The 6 perfections show us that the path to enlightenment is not about perfection, but about consistent effort to grow in love, understanding, and kindness. The number 8 brings to mind the Noble Eightfold Path, which is a guide for living a balanced and meaningful life. This path teaches us how to live with wisdom, ethical conduct, and mindfulness. It's a roadmap to making decisions that lead to peace and happiness. The first part of the Eightfold Path is right understanding. This is about seeing the world clearly and understanding the true nature of things. It means recognizing that everything changes and that suffering is part of life. With right understanding, we can make decisions based on clarity and not on mistaken beliefs or false expectations. The second part is right intention. Right intention is about setting the right goals and motivations. It's about acting from a place of kindness, compassion, and honesty. Our intentions shape the choices we make, and by aligning our intentions with positive qualities, we can create good outcomes for ourselves and others. Right speech is the third part. This means speaking truthfully, kindly, and in a way that helps others. It involves avoiding gossip, lying, or harsh words. Right speech helps create trust and harmony in our relationships. When we speak thoughtfully, we create a positive environment and avoid causing harm with our words. The fourth part is right action. Right action involves making choices that are ethical and respectful to others. It's about acting with integrity and avoiding harmful actions, like stealing or causing harm. Right action encourages us to live in a way that supports the well-being of ourselves and those around us. It's about making decisions that align with values like honesty, kindness, and respect. The fifth part is right livelihood. Right livelihood is about choosing a way of living that supports your well-being and does not harm others. It involves making a living in a way that is ethical and mindful. Whether in your job or personal life, right livelihood reminds us to seek work that aligns with our values and allows us to contribute positively to the world. The sixth part is right effort. Right effort is about making the effort to improve ourselves and our lives. It means cultivating good habits, letting go of harmful ones, and practicing mindfulness. With right effort, we learn to put energy into things that are helpful and constructive, and to avoid things that lead to harm or suffering. The seventh part is right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It means being fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. With right mindfulness, we can make choices with greater clarity and less stress because we are grounded in the present rather than being distracted by worries or past experiences. The eighth part is right concentration. Right concentration is the ability to focus your mind deeply and without distraction. This helps us to cultivate calm, clear thinking and deeper awareness. Right concentration is often developed through practices like meditation, which help train the mind to stay focused and present. With right concentration, we can make decisions from a place of calm and clarity. The Eightfold Path is not a list of rules to follow rigidly. Instead, it's a way of living that encourages balance, wisdom, and mindfulness in all areas of life. Each step of the path helps us make better decisions and live more fully, with intention and care. The number 8 reminds us that the path to happiness and peace is found through consistent effort, but also through balance and ease. It's not about striving for perfection, but about making mindful choices that bring us closer to wisdom and understanding each day. The number 108 holds great significance in Buddhism, symbolizing wholeness and the interconnectedness of all things. It is a sacred number used in meditation practices, especially with the mala, a string of beads used to help keep track of recitations during prayer or meditation. There are 108 beads on a mala, and each bead represents a moment of mindfulness, helping to guide the practitioner toward greater awareness and inner peace. In meditation, the number 108 serves as a reminder of the completeness of life and the universe. It is said to represent the 108th defilements or distractions that prevent us from reaching enlightenment. As you move through each bead, you mentally work to overcome these distractions and cultivate a mind that is calm, clear, and focused. Each bead represents an opportunity to let go of one of these distractions, moving closer to a state of balance and serenity. The number 108 is also connected to other aspects of Buddhist teachings. For example, it is believed that there are 108 virtues or qualities that lead to enlightenment. By focusing on these virtues during meditation, practitioners can slowly develop and refine their own character. This process encourages growth and spiritual development, helping us align more closely with our true nature. In addition to its spiritual meaning, 108 can also be understood as a symbol of the unity and interconnectedness of all things. In Buddhism, it is taught that all beings and phenomena are connected in ways we cannot fully understand. The number 108 is a reflection of this interconnectedness. When we meditate with a mala, we are reminded that each moment, each action, and each thought is part of a greater whole. By focusing on the beads, we are reminded to stay present, to be mindful of how we interact with the world, and to remember that our thoughts and actions affect those around us. The practice of using a mala with 108 beads can be incredibly grounding. Each bead serves as a small, yet powerful reminder to stay focused on the present moment. The repetition of prayers or mantras while moving through each bead helps quiet the mind and bring attention away from the distractions of everyday life. The rhythm of the beads provides a calming effect, allowing you to concentrate on your breath, your intentions, and the present experience. Some people also believe that there are 108 different energies or forces that influence our lives, both internal and external. Meditating with the mala and the number 108 helps us become more attuned to these energies, learning how to navigate them with awareness and wisdom. In this way, 108 becomes a tool for understanding and transforming the forces that shape our experiences. The use of 108 beads is a practice rooted in deep tradition, but it also offers a simple way to connect with the present moment. Each bead is a step towards greater understanding, a reminder that each moment counts. By working through the mala, one bead at a time, we are gently guided toward a state of mindfulness where we can experience wholeness, balance, and peace. The number 108 is a powerful symbol reminding us that we are part of a larger whole and that through mindfulness and meditation, we can move closer to our true nature. While winning the lottery might solve some immediate problems, it's important to recognize that true wealth comes from inner transformation, not material gain. True wealth is found in the way we approach life, the way we treat others, and the way we develop ourselves spiritually and emotionally. Inner peace, compassion, and mindfulness are the true treasures that lead to long-lasting happiness and fulfillment. Each number we've discussed represents tools for building a meaningful, compassionate, and mindful life. For example, the number 1 teaches us the power of mindfulness, reminding us to be fully present in each moment. By practicing mindfulness, we can bring more clarity, calm, and focus to our daily lives. Try setting aside a few moments each day to practice mindfulness, whether it's while you're eating, walking, or simply breathing. Focusing on the present helps you stay grounded and appreciate the small moments of life. The number 3, representing the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, reminds us of the importance of wisdom, guidance, and connection. These 3 supports help us grow spiritually and emotionally. You can invite these supports into your daily life by seeking out teachings that resonate with you, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, and always striving to act with compassion. Whether it's reading a book on spiritual teachings or simply spending time with supportive friends, nurturing your connection to these 3 aspects can guide you toward a more meaningful existence. The number 4, through the 4 Noble Truths, shows us that suffering is a natural part of life, but that it can be understood and transformed. The key is in recognizing our attachments and cravings, which lead to suffering, and learning how to let go. In your day-to-day life, ask yourself, what am I attached to? Is there something I can release in order to create more space for peace? This reflection can help you make decisions that reduce stress and create more harmony. The number 6, through the 6 perfections, teaches us the importance of qualities like generosity, patience, and wisdom. These qualities are not just for spiritual practice. They are practical tools that can make our everyday lives richer and more fulfilling. Start by practicing one of these qualities each day. For instance, today, practice patience when things don't go as planned. Or take a moment to practice generosity, whether by giving your time, attention, or kindness to others. The number 8, through the Noble Eightfold Path, gives us clear steps to live with wisdom, ethical conduct, and mindfulness. These steps guide us toward a balanced life where effort and ease work together. To incorporate the Eightfold Path into your daily routine, reflect on each of the steps and choose one to focus on each day. For example, today, you could focus on right speech by being mindful of the words you use. Tomorrow, you could practice right action by making a decision based on integrity and kindness. Lastly, the number 108, the number of completion, encourages us to see the interconnectedness of all things and to strive for wholeness. Meditation is one way to experience this interconnectedness. If you have a mala with 108 beads, use it as a tool to center yourself. With each bead, take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on the interconnectedness of all life. By practicing this daily, you strengthen your connection to yourself and to the world around you. While material wealth can provide comfort, it's the inner transformation, rooted in these practices and numbers, that brings lasting peace and happiness. Start small. Pick one principle each day to practice, and slowly you'll begin to see how these tools can transform your life, creating a balance between effort and ease, wisdom and action, and material and spiritual fulfillment. Remember, the luckiest thing you can do is take mindful action today. Whether you win a jackpot or not, these numbers guide us to greater awareness, compassion, and joy. It's not about waiting for external fortune to bring happiness, but about cultivating inner wealth through our actions, thoughts, and intentions. Each moment presents an opportunity to make a positive change, and with each step, we build a life of true abundance. Which of these numbers resonated most with you? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring wisdom. Your feedback and thoughts are always appreciated, and I'd love to hear how you're applying these teachings in your life. Your lucky numbers are waiting. not in the lottery, but in your actions. May your path be full of mindfulness and good karma. Keep walking with balance, kindness, and awareness, and remember, the true jackpot lies within.